Hey everybody, Pete here, long time no see. Hope everybody's doing well. I know it's been a really long time since I made a video. I've been plugging away. Just as a little update, I wanted to give a little update. I've had a lot of people asking me to do a video on my protocol, and I've been really meaning to do one from scratch. But about a year ago, or maybe 6 months ago now, I don't even remember, I did a video just for my immediate group that went through Infusio with me. And there was six of us in our class, and we went through together. And everybody's still having their issues. I'm not dogging Infusio at all. I mean, they're a good company, and a lot of people have success with them. And it just didn't work for me per se. But I did incorporate bits of their protocol, their take-home protocol, in along with my own protocols, and then in along with the Klinghardt protocols. So I've kind of done my own little thing now for the last while, and it's actually been working pretty well. Of course, in this day and age, you can't make any claims of any kind. So I have to be very clear with that. This is just how things happen to work for me. In this day and age, you can't say anything. Lyme disease isn't even a thing to a doctor, so you can't even make any claims at all. But I have been meaning to. I did a video for my friends, like the six of us that went through our class, and in it I outlined for them exactly what I was doing, and I wanted to send that to them. I had no intentions of posting it anywhere. It was just meant for them, but really it outlines the protocol sort of step by step. There are a couple of little things that I have to tweak on. Literally in like the first 5 seconds of the video, I said I was referencing the Klinghardt procedures. I actually made a mistake there. What I meant to say was the Infusio at-home procedures. Because when you look at the procedures of what I've talked about, you're going to go, what the heck is this guy going on about? This is not the Klinghardt procedure. So I've made the video, but I literally do not have the brains to fix the video. Like, I don't even know how to, go. I just barely managed to figure out how to upload a video to the internet. So going in and like, it's like I need to record over it and take away Klinghardt and just put Infusio down real quickly, but I just do not even have the brains to do that. So there's problem number one. Now, problem number two, when I get into the protocol and I talk about the ABAP and ABART, it was quite a while ago, but I've been ramping up my dose of that more and more because I talked to an LLMD, and the LLMD said the group that sells that refuses to put a dose on it. So they say 1 drop or 2 drops every week, which is just to save their butts in case anybody takes too much and has a Herxheimer. And then they say, it's just, it's kind of like a cheesy way of getting out of liability, because they're not basically saying to take any at all. Take 1 drop a week, which is kind of ridiculous. And my LLMD, one of them said, you need to ramp it up until you hit a tolerance. So when I say I'm only taking 3 drops of it, now I'm taking closer to 10. So I'm going through it a lot faster. So I just wanted to let people know. The video is kind of long, but I basically, and I'm very sorry. As you know, I do a lot of videos, and I have never dropped a swear word in any of my videos. But when I was just talking to my gang, I dropped a couple of S-bombs and, a few little things here and there. So I'm very sorry about that. That's completely unprofessional. But it was never meant for mass circulation, just for my people that were in the class with me. So, and then on this little thing we're going to do with the Klinghardt group, where we're going to give away the bottle of 120 immune support. Again, can't make any claims whatsoever. I think, and I can't even make Klinghardt claims. I just say in my video that I made to my friends that were in my class that this is just how it's worked for me. I honestly think that I was on my Lyme protocols for a good year or two. And they were doing well. I went from bedridden to being up and about, which is great. I'm still struggling. I still have some problems, but I'm, functional now, where I can do a lot more things than I could back in the day. But I honestly think it was the Klinghardt. Again, I can't make any claims because you can't do it. But I somehow think taking all the cystis and the retro V and all the other stuff kind of cleaned out my system somehow so that my immune system was able to be a little bit more effective in fighting my issues. And I think my Lyme protocol was the exact same thing. And when I merged the two of them together, it's like they both just started clearing out the terrain, and my crashes got a lot less. So anyway, the company that has the tick immune and tick recovery and the biofilm product. In my video, it shows me putting a scoop of tick recovery and tick and the biofilm product in my powder, and I still use those. But the tick immune support is the new version. It's got a lot more ingredients in it. So the company has said go for it. Like they've given me a $10,000 giveaway that I can do, and we're figuring it's going to be about 300 bottles. So, if it works, it's helped me out immensely. I'm hoping that it'll help you guys out immensely as well. My advice is to start very slow. Just like the ABAP and the ABART, where they say take 1 drop a week, which is just silly. Maybe start at half a dose and check for any kind of harming reactions. But I've been on it now for a number of years, and don't get me wrong, I still have problems. I still have a lot of joint pain and all that, but my energy levels have gotten a lot better, and my brain fog has gotten a fair bit clearer. So I am not changing this. I will stay on this for the rest of my life. I think the Klinghardt protocols helped make it more effective. So, if it's worked for me, I think it's worth trying for everybody. So we're going to be able to give away a bottle of the immune support and see how it goes. The recovery and the biofilm is also there as well. If you want to try that, I've been doing it now for 2 years, and I'm never giving up. So Amy is going to post the graphic, and it's going to have a code that I think it's support. I don't know. They did all this on their end, and I need to figure it out. But I think it was either Klinghardt or support. I think it was just support. And if you click on the link, you'll go to the ordering page, and you should put in support, and you'll get it for free. There's no charge for it. And then you pay for shipping. And I've tested it with friends of mine in New York and in Seattle, and the shipping was no more than $3. It was all between $2 and $3. So you should really not have to pay anything for it. And then, give it a try and see. Keep doing the Klinghardt, and then add the immune support with it, and just see if you notice anything. That's what it's all about. And the other recovery and the biofilm is out there too, and you can try that if you want. So I just wanted to put this little start of the video onto my Klinghardt. So again, I'm very sorry I say a couple of S-bombs there that I probably shouldn't have said, but again, I didn't think it was out for mass consumption. Other than that, the ABAP and ABART, I'm up to 10 drops a day, but I would recommend you start at 1 and work your way up and see if you have any Herxheimer reaction. So that's the protocol working for me. I hope it all helps everybody. So anyway, good seeing everybody, and keep making the broccoli sprouts and keep taking the Cistus tea, and hopefully everybody starts feeling better really soon. In 2019 is the year that we all just really get our health back. Thanks, everybody. Everybody, how are you? Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ. My office is just a complete disaster area. I think you've all seen photos of it before, but this is the kind of shit that I'm dealing with. Yeah, it's just a mess, but it all makes sense to me. So I'll give you all a little wee update. I don't know where to start. Yeah, I mean, I'm beginning to think that. I'm beginning to think a couple of things. I'm not 100% sure that Lyme is even my problem these days. Because I had nothing come out of the stems at all, and I have to think that if it was my problem, I would have probably felt a little something along the way. But I did the home program, so I have the home program, the Klinghardt home program with all this. Histamine blocking shit. And I went on histamine blocker. I went on a no histamine diet forever. And it turns out histamines is pretty much all that I ever eat. Tomatoes and avocados, and I drink kombucha like it's going out of style. I have 2 or 3 kombuchas on tap out there. So I gave up doing all that, like the SAMe was part of the protocol, and I went on that protocol after Phil talked about it for a long time, and I was doing it religiously. I keep track of every single thing that I do, just to find out, what's what. And this was my protocol for the Infusio at home program. And, I never missed a day. I was taking the stuff religiously. Different green products, the Restore. Remember, everybody was on this Restore stuff for a while. That didn't really seem to do anything for me. And then this GI Regenerate bullshit. I took that for a while, and it's the most expensive thing on the planet and never really did anything that I could see. But the DAO, AMPK, dismutase, CBS, I was taking TMG, the histamine, the SAMe, the KPU, the psyllium husks. I was taking it all religiously, and I never missed a single day. And then eventually I just kind of thought, I don't think this is working. So I kind of eased off on some of it. The things that I'm still taking from it daily are the psyllium husks, because that's good for you, and the zeolite. Zeolite and psyllium husks are really good. And I was taking, if you don't have zeolite, you can take bentonite clay is good. This is Redmond bentonite clay from here in Utah. I've got some zeolite. Another thing that you can use is diatomaceous earth. And I have a great big massive, there's my turpentine in there. I got jugs and jugs of turpentine. That's MMS. I've got enough MMS. Somebody just texted me saying, thanks, Peter, and I shut off my video. Okay, so anyway, my turpentine there, my MMS. I got enough MMS to last all of Utah. Vitality capsules, that's a thing that Jennifer Daniels has. But underneath here, diatomaceous earth, you can see there, that's a food bag. It's a 10-pound bag. That'll last you for your life, your kids' lives, and all your neighbors' lives, because you only have to take a mouse fart of it. So I take either zeolite, diatomaceous earth, or bentonite every single day, and that was part of Phil's. Oh shit! That was part of Phil's protocol. So I'm still taking those, but what I have done is I started on the Klinghardt protocols, and I just emailed 2 people the Klinghardt protocol. But I thought very quickly I would just make a video, because I've kind of got it down to a science now. So bear with me. I'm going to see if I can read through it really quickly. Let's see. I have it on my computer. Okay, so here it is. So I'll hold this up here as I'm reading through it. Broccoli sprouts. Okay, I did a video, and I actually posted it on the Klinghardt Exchange on how to grow your own microgreens and broccoli sprouts, because you can buy them, but it costs you 10 cents to make them. And I have a whole microgreen grow operation in my house, because I've always grown microgreens and been a big fan of it. So you want to take a tablespoon of that twice a day, and then it's the cistus tea, up to 6 cups a day. That's the main sort of thing of the protocol. You want to take cistus tea with the stevia and start working your way up. I started my protocol at 6 cups a day. I didn't work my way up, but a lot of people, it makes them really sick. So start slow, start and see how your body reacts to it. Then it's the skull cap. And then skull cap, I have that right here. And this is skull cap. You put 5 drops in the morning and 5 drops in the evening. And then Suramin Homocord is some sort of homeopathy. And, I never really went into homeopathy, to be honest, but it's these little tiny pellets. And you're supposed to... All right, stop thanking me, all right? You're kicking my video off. So this Suramin homeopathy, you can order that from the link that's on the page. And then, so I take... You're supposed to 6 times and 30 times. So again, I went right to the 30 times, and I'm taking it 3 pills a day, 3 times a day. And then there's places there where you can order it. panthenine, whatever the hell it is, Retro V powder are the two, heavy hitters in it, and then selenium as well. So I do that right here. This panthenine, whatever the hell it is. It also says St. John's wort is a part of it, so I take that. And then this is selenium. So that's the three of those. I have 1, 2, and 3 twice a day along with the Sisters tea. So I'll get to all this in a second. Megaspore Biotic, I never got that. Gallia, I never took that. There is a cream that they have that's a Sophia cream that's supposed to help detoxification. I did buy a jar of that. It's ridiculously expensive. So that's basically it for the Klinghardt protocol. So now what I do, I get the tea. You know what? I have some upstairs. Stand by 1 second. Okay, so here we go again. So the Sisters tea. I made a video that they actually liked on the Klinghardt Facebook group, and a lot of people are watching it. I'm a video guy. It's easier for me. I don't like typing, so it's easier for me just to talk. I have a PhD in talking, and I think I told you. There's Suzanne. Sakes, people, stop texting me. I should have put the phone in airplane mode. Anyway, it's all good. So I made a video on the Klinghardt page because nobody gave any guidance on how to make the tea. So I was following the directions that Klinghardt did, and it was not very good. You'd have to brew tea. You'd just be spending all day brewing tea. So what I was doing is brewing it in batches. And so the tea, when you brew it, it's just brewing regular old tea. So there it is. There's the Sisters tea right there. Now, what I've done to sort of make things a little bit more easy is you're supposed to... So here's my Klinghardt protocol page. So again, you can see I haven't missed a day in months, and I think I finally got it. I think I finally have a mix of what's working for me, because I'll show you, it's really important to journal, right? So these are my symptom sheets right here. So chronic exhaustion, stomach, hand, joint, knee, dizziness, fainting, brain fog, poor sleep, impossible getting up, headache, back, kidney, vibrations, lose hope, nerve, jaw pain, because I had the jaw surgery, it's always bad, dizzy, go back to bed, memory zombie, mental overstim, anxiety, shoulder pain, good moments, good hours, good half day, good full day. That basically catalogs my days. Now, if you look up at the top, now I don't even know if the phone is even pointing to this, but is it pointing at this? Hopefully you can see this. Back in June, all those little dots with the X's with the circles in them are days where I'm either like in bed or sick to the point where I can't really do anything. Then next to that, there's little brackets that have got like a number in it. Those are days in a row that I've actually been pretty good. So there's 7 days right there. That's miraculous. Like a week without any crashes. There's 4 crashes back to back, 4, another crash, and then just super crash right here. I know this all looks ridiculous, but I understand it. And then, literally right here is Klinghardt protocols. This is when I started the protocols. And right out of the gate, 3 days, 6 days, that plus is the first plus I put in 6 years where I've actually felt good. 2 days, and then a week, 7 days. So I keep tracking these along, and like 11 days in a row, 6 days. So my crashes went from having 4 or 5 a week to, there's 3 there, 1. But they just got a lot less. And my symptom sheet has gone down a lot. So I honestly think it's 2 things. I was doing my Lyme protocols, and they were going well. I was happy with them. I was getting some decent results from them. But I believe it took the Klinghardt protocol for everything to really kick in gear and clear out some of... retrovirus, I don't even know if it's a thing, but it seems like when you start going through and doing some of the Klinghardt protocols, if it is clearing out some of the other viruses, my philosophy is that it gives my immune system a better chance at taking on the fight, I think. But proof, the devil's in the details. Like I can look right here, I've had 11, here's 11 days, 6 days, 7 days. 10 days. I'm on now probably 2 weeks, and I haven't had a crash at all, which for me is huge. I still have joint pain. I still have some brain fog. I still have a number of other issues. My sleep is crap, and I have pain in my jaw from the surgery, and I've got shoulder pain, and this kind of stuff. But I can put up with that as long as I have sort of some energy, and I'm not in a fog bank all the time. So, so what I do on my own sort of Klinghardt / Infusio / Peter protocols, I'm basically doing the full Klinghardt protocol. So that involves Cystis T, retrovirus powder. Now this is the retrovirus powder. You have to buy it all from their website. It's got a lot of the stuff that Phil was talking about back in the day in it. It's got skullcap, bitter melon, reishi mushroom, green tea, blah, 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 stevia, right? Stevia is really good. You have to take a scoop of this twice a day. And so what I do is I mix it in the tea, as opposed to drinking the tea and then putting it in after. And then I put in some of my own stuff in the tea. So I'm going to see if I can do this. So I have, this here is like a little button on it, and it spins on the inside. I don't know if you can see this or not, but see that little thing there? So that helps. You put a cover on it, and it blends everything up. So here's a cup of the tea. Now I need to get my little cloth here, or I'm going to make a mess. Here it is. Oh, crap. Bear with. Oh, shit. This place is so friggin' a mess. So I put my little cloth down because it usually makes a big mess. And then I pour in my tea. So I pour my tea into the shaker cup. And then, so the very first thing that they say to take is broccoli sprouts. Now, this is broccoli sprouts. Like I said, I normally grow my own because I have a microgreen set up here, and I've got a video on my channel that you can see how to do microgreens and all that from your house. It's dime a dozen. That's pretty expensive to buy this, right? But all this is just broccoli sprouts that are dehydrated and powdered, so you can be eating live broccoli sprouts yourself. So, first thing I do in my morning protocol, I take a scoop of broccoli sprouts right here. That's all it takes. He just says 1 scoop. Put that in. All right, so that's number 1. Then number 2 is the zeolite, or I'm running low on zeolite, so I'll just use bentonite, but diatomaceous earth, zeolite, bentonite. So a scoop of that goes in, and then as part of my Lyme protocols, I've been using 3 things for almost 2 years now. And I think it's gotten me over the edge. Again, I was taking them for a year before, and it was going okay. But when I really got on the Klinghardt thing, it really started kicking in. One is this. It's A. Bart. And to be honest, I don't even remember where I bought this from. The dose on this, it says take 1 drop orally 2 times a week. 1 drop 2 times. That makes 2 drops a week. Now, I don't, again, I wouldn't tell anybody to take the doses that I'm taking because I've worked my way up to it over a long period of time. So what I do now is instead of taking 2 drops a week, I take 3 drops, 1, 2, 3, at a time. And then the other one is Bab. So Babesia and Bart for Bartonella. They're not expensive at all, right? Like I've been using these for 2 years now, and I'm not even halfway through it. So I just drop 1, 2, 3. So I'm doing a stink load more than the dose, but this is supposed to go right in after Babesia and Bartonella. So I've been taking both of these now for probably 2 years. But since I started on the Klinghardt protocols, I think it's gotten a lot more effective. And then my main protocol is this one here. It's an herbal tick recovery. It's got Japanese knotweed, resveratrol, Seta acuta, cat's claw. It's got extracts of all the different stuff. I actually helped these guys formulate this back in the day from talking to people in different forums and whatnot. So I take a scoop of this, and then there's a biofilm one as well. So I take 1 scoop of this, and I drop it in here. Plop that in there. And then the other one is the same. It's Samsara. It's a biofilm product. So this is biofilm. And it also has extracts of a whole bunch of Chibula. It's got stevia in it. It's got a whole bunch of the biofilm stuff. So these two I've used daily now for 2 years. And I think when I started on the, sorry, it's getting all fuzzy. I think when I started on the Klinghardt protocol, it just made all this more effective somehow. So I take this one, and there's a scoop of the biofilm. I've already got a scoop of the, I don't have Retrovirus. Sorry, retrovirus powder. This is the main punch of the Klinghardt protocol. So this one is kind of gnarly. It's got sticks in it and all this kind of stuff. You can't really see, but see, where is the thing? See, like, there's little sticks in it. So, be careful when you drink it, because it can get, you can start scratching your throat and all on the way down. So basically that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And whatever the binder is you're going to take. So bentonite clay, you can take zeolite. Klinghardt recommends a zeolite on their site, and I bought that, but I just ran out of it, so I don't have any more to take right now. And then what you do is you put the little cover, again, nothing that a shaker cup won't do, but you push this little button, and this thing just blends it all up beautifully. And this was some ad that I saw on Facebook. It was an ad, one of these Facebook ads that I hate buying anything from an ad, because I feel like they've duped me in. But this is probably the most used thing in my life right now. I use this thing 3 times a day for the Klinghardt and my own Lyme protocols. And I've been, I blend it all up in this. And then part of the protocol is, however the hell you pronounce that, pantothenine or something. So you just take one of these out. And then the next one is St. John's wort, and that's on the Klinghardt protocol. And again, I don't have any preference for brands. I just buy whatever's cheapest. And then selenium. So I'll take 3 of these. So these 3 guys right here. My blend is all mixed up. And then, so this is morning dose right here. If you want something that tastes good, this ain't it. Okay. It's not awful. I mean, you, Lord knows we're all in the boat where we've taken just about every kind of crappy taste and shit that we've ever had in our body. But that's, so then the protocol, I start off with check, 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 check. I hope you can see this. Check and check. Now the last one is a Suramin. Okay, so the Suramin you can't really blend up. That's this little homeopathy stuff. I never bothered with the 6 times. I just went to the 200 times. But if you buy, it's just not expensive either. So these are these little teeny weeny beads. I can't imagine there's any. Can you even see that? No, you can't. I don't know if you can see it. But anyway, I can't imagine there's anything to this at all, because they're so small. You just put them under your tongue and just let it sit there. So that's basically the Klinghardt protocol coupled with some of my own protocol. And I don't know, guys. It's the numbers don't lie. I've been having some pretty rough, goes of it. But when I started doing this, so I'll do this protocol in the morning, and I'll keep drinking the Cistus tea all day. So what I do, and I got a link on the Klinghardt site, on the Klinghardt Facebook group, of how I make the tea. I get a great big huge tea bag, and I put in like 2 tablespoons of the powder, and or of the Cistus, which is, I don't have it here, it's upstairs. Sorry, I'm crunching up these little dots. So I'll boil an entire pot of this and then drink it throughout the day, and then I'll boil a second pot of it and drink it throughout the night, so that I'm getting the 6 cups. But y'all should really start off with a mouse fart first, because although it really hasn't made me herks at all, everybody on the Klinghardt site said that it kicks their ass big time when they start taking it. Now I know Tucker has been on it, so maybe he can chime in as well. But that's basically it. I'm not taking much more than that. I'm just looking, I take a decent probiotic, and I some of this, I don't know if you're familiar with the chlorophyll, the liquid chlorophyll. I usually pump in a couple of shots of that, or some kind of green something or another, and I'm no preference to, brands or whatever, but some kind of green powder. I've got all kinds of green powders here. Chlorella and E3 Live and all that kind of stuff. So I'll throw that in as well. And that's basically what I've been doing. And slowly but surely, those numbers of my crashes started getting less and less. Literally the day I started on the Klinghardt protocol. So I'm going back now. Good Lord. I don't even know how long I'm going back. I'm going back 3 or 4 months, I would say. And I've been on it, and my crashes are almost gone now. I'm not crashing at all, because I'd have times where I'd be on the couch and I just can't move. I'm not disco dancing, and I've been going to the gym a little bit, taking it easy, but there's no way I could have done that 6 months ago. Not even possible. So it's worked for me. Is it going to work for you? I don't know, but is it worth trying? Hell yeah. You can order all that Klinghardt stuff online. Everything else that I get, I just either order on Amazon or wherever I can find it. But for me, I really can't complain. I in the last 6 months, since I've been religiously on the Klinghardt, my number of crashes has gone down, and I'm feeling better. So guys, I hope it all works for you. If you have any questions, by all means, just shout. And, I hope everybody, I hope 2019 is the year that we all get everything back again. It just sucks. But hey, we're all here and we're all on the same team, right? So let's keep talking, and let me know how you make out. I'm rooting for everybody. All right, see you guys. Happy New Year.